Ooh, she's a little bit of a dirty girl, isn't she?
Punish myself a little bit.
Yeah.
Clean out the pee hole.
It's not. I see this isn't your first time, sweetheart.
Hey, what did you say your name was again?
Yeah. It burns. All right, sorry. Well,
That's
what's going on?
it usually takes a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's instant. It's instantaneous, girl.
You must have it bad. You are.
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss.
Oh, hey.
Oh yeah.
Good morning and welcome to episode 967 of Hard Factor. It is finally Friday, June 17th, 2022. Thank you for cheating on the news with us today. We've got lots of white guys in the cup of coffee in the big time, right, Wes? Is that kind of what?
Yeah, there's a few white guys. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought when I looked at like the set list, kind of, you know? And then,
Yeah.
It's like a water polo team.
Yeah, exactly. And a real old one though.
Yeah.
And then Mark's got a death double on deck.
That's right. They're gravely serious.
Pat's got a domestic story.
Is it
TikTok
well? Okay,
video.
okay, yeah. Well,
What happened?
I got thrown off because Mark was off the show, and I'm like, I'm just, where's Mark? I don't know. And then I got nervous, and
I'm his rock. Speaking
my
of
rock.
which, yesterday I went out on the town and we're at like happy hours and stuff, and I got a little klepto. I feel terrible now. We're at this one restaurant. I'm not even going to name it because it was so awesome. I just discovered it and I want to go back, but I don't think I can after this. So we're at happy hour and like,
Wait,
really having a good time.
because you took is the rock made of a special material or is it?
No, it's worthless, but it's just stealing from them. It's like
it's like an 8-year-old. It's a cool rock.
It's a highway
Like,
rock.
Yeah, like up on the windowsill,
Landscaping,
they've got like it's landscape. Up on the windowsill, they've got like little tiny plants and like these rocks. And on my outside of my booth, I
I
had
have
my
a
hand on the
billion
rock.
more in the back.
Yeah, exactly. I had my hand on the rock the whole time, and my wife's like, "Man, you really like that rock?" I was like, "It's very calming." She's like, "Steal it," and I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Don't be a pussy." And I was like, "Oh no!" So like I was getting it from her, and I was like getting a buzz going. She's like, "Just slide it onto the booth." And then from the booth, put it in my purse or your pocket. And I was like, what? So like I did it. And then I was like, we got to go. Then it's in my pocket. And I'm
He's
like
worked in a
just
lot of
so
restaurants.
nervous.
You put it in your pocket? That's a giant rock for a pocket.
I know. And then
How
I walked
obvious
out,
were
and
you?
then I walked out of the restaurant with this huge bulge in my pocket. I'm no better than the guy that stole the fucking Buddha from the thing. I feel terrible. It's worthless.
No,
it wasn't.
Mark, it's
it wasn't for
worthless.
value. It was for luck. And now all I've had is horrible, horrible luck since I stole it 24 hours ago.
What if that's
Well,
like the groundbreaking
karma.
rock of the restaurant? Like that was like
I know,
where they
but
built
it wasn't in a very safe spot.
No,
for that.
in the eyes of the law, I think value matters a
Trying to make you
lot
feel bad.
when it comes to theft. Yeah.
No, I know. I don't think I would get arrested for this, but I don't think they'd want me back, And like now I feel bad. I liked the place. I've got the rock. It was supposed to calm me. It's done the opposite now.
Well, maybe that's a bad sign about this place for you. You brought a piece of it home, and it's really fucking with your whole thing.
I
It's
don't know.
throwing you off.
I would bet on the Celtics at this point because of what I did. I'm fucked. Like I jinxed myself.
I've got a task for you because I know you like doing this kind of stuff. Call up the restaurant, see if they have surveillance footage of Mark stealing the rock.
No, don't do that.
How am I gonna? I mean, I would have to make up some sort of
how would you know about
story about like why am I asking for surveillance footage? Because someone stole their
I
rock.
think somebody may have stolen a worthless rock.
You know what I did? I went on like all their social media pages to make sure they didn't put up a post like some guy steals rock.
Look at this fucking guy. Look at this clown stealing our pet rock.
I feel terrible.
I'll tell you what, but that's how you know that you found your person because like
awesome.
what you did was like an 8-year-old thing. Like, hey, check out this cool rock I found.
Right.
Certain ladies would be like, "What do you? Okay, that's sweet." But your wife was like,
she was like, "You like it? Steal it.
Get that
home.
rock,
Take
honey.
it home. You want that rock?"
I love that. That's true love.
It's gonna turn around for me. Yeah,
That's love. And I'll be closing it out today with the Hive Five. Incidentally, I'm also on quarantine number 2 of COVID for me. Wife has it. Probably daughter and myself as well. Right there with Dr. Fauci. 5-day quarantine.
Oh dang it, Will.
that sucks. Well,
That's okay.
yeah.
I mean, it's
fine.
If I have it, I don't feel it at all.
Right.
She seems like she's got a cold.
Well, hopefully the girls are okay.
Oh, the baby's like, I mean, she was giggling her ass off
Nice.
just 2 seconds
There
ago.
you
She
go.
just can't go to daycare.
There you go. Good. Hopefully you
right.
got some good TV to watch or something.
Yeah, we'll be caught up on movies by the
NHL.
time this is over. At least it's only 5 days now. I was thinking about that. If you catch COVID nowadays, because like they'll take this 5-day thing away pretty soon. But if you catch it now, you want to catch it on a Monday. That way you get the 5 days.
You can go the
Monday
weekend.
to Friday.
Yeah.
Boom, weekend to weekend. You go tape to tape. You get it on a Thursday, it was a Thursday morning was the positive
That's like
test over
2
here.
weeks. Yeah.
Oh man, very good
Then
friend
you got to
of
go
ours.
Thursday, Friday. Your weekend's shot. So you're
Yeah.
yeah.
Very good friend of ours was coming back from a business trip in the UK and got on his plane with a negative test. They had to get off the plane for whatever reason. Plane got delayed a day. When he went to go test to get back on the plane, he had COVID. And he spent a week, but no, I know, terrible. But he also has buku kids at home, and he spent a week in a hotel room by himself.
So
in the
he
UK.
lied.
Working out.
He's like, honey, I can't come
called him
home.
food.
Yeah.
I got to wait a week here in the
You almost
UK.
get COVID on purpose for
I
that.
know.
Speaking of the
Good point.
Hardo Hive, patreon.com/hard factor trivia is tonight for the Send in the Card tier, 9 p.m. Eastern.
That's right. Florida Man Friday's out and trivia tonight.
Ooh, get in there.
Also, not too late to get the eagle. I got my We Outside tank top today.
It really pops.
It's
Looks
really
great.
nice. It's gonna look great at the pool. I can already tell. So yeah.
Yeah.
And anyone it's like, what is he talking about? You remember in Sacramento, right? That because I feel like that was the We Outside tank I love, but it was an insider joke of an inside joke, right?
It was.
Yeah. When that guy is about to he's like talking, to the
Waving his
camera
gun
with a
around.
We outside, and it's
Yeah.
like, we know, man.
Yeah.
But
It's
it's
like
great.
a celebration.
No, it's
He says it 8 times.
Yeah,
It's a celebration of being outdoors, right? Like
Yeah.
the pool.
Right,
You're
exactly.
Yeah.
Is it? No, I
Yeah.
don't think so.
I think so.
No,
Yes.
100%.
We that's what we're taking it as.
Yeah.
When we say we
Oh.
outside, we're saying like we're at the beach, we're at
Yeah.
the pool, we're having a good time. We've
Having a good
stolen
time.
it from that piece of shit murderer, and we've used we
It's
outside.
like in
as-
Urban Dictionary.
I mean,
No.
you could translate it, Will, too.
Yeah, it is.
It's not a rainy
way.
day. You could
Oh, yeah, it
translate it
is.
to
Yeah.
that.
No, I mean you look it up. Yeah, it's
I'm gonna look it
it's a
up.
whole
But
thing.
for us, it's like Fat Boy Summer.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We outside.
Absolutely. You guys want to do the news?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
Cup of coffee in the big time. Fun fact.
Hmm.
Fun fact today is about Tom Hanks, which we will get into later in the cream of the crop. But you guys will never look at Tom Hanks again, the same again after this. In 2017, there's a documentary called California Typewriter. And apparently Tom Hanks is obsessed with typewriters. He estimated that he owns 250 typewriters.
That's too many.
And that 90% of them are in perfect working order.
That's way too many.
I actually knew
Yeah.
this about Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
I thought Leno was weird for all the cars, but this is way
No.
weirder.
No, this is so much
way weirder.
Leno's not weird at all for the
Does
car.
he
Not
write?
weird at all for the car.
Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah, he's a
just,
writer.
just how many he has. Like it's a
Right.
ridiculous amount to have.
Does he
But
like?
this is insane amount.
Does he write like dramas on one typewriter and comedies on another? And
Well, he
Oh,
wrote
no.
this book called Uncommon Type, which was
About
a
him?
series of short stories. And apparently there's a typewriter in every story. I don't know if that's true or not. That might have been
That's
a joke he told.
amazing.
But yeah, he loves typewriters. He's a weirdo.
I remember, did you guys listen to that podcast about the guy trying to meet Tom Hanks' Dead Eyes? He got cut from a Band of Brothers episode 20
No.
years ago.
Hmm.
It's a really good pod. But the scene he was in, Tom Hanks was directing the episode of Band of Brothers, and it had a typewriter in it. I remember him talking about like if there's a movie shooting that Tom Hanks is directing and a typewriter's involved,
Cast
it's a
typewriter.
thing. It's
he's
a fucking
he's
full-on
taking it
thing.
home.
Yeah,
This is what
absolutely.
happens.
He's
Yeah,
taking
those
that typewriter
typewriters
home.
are his rocks. Yeah,
Yeah.
if
Mhm.
this is what happens when you're rich and you have like obsessions. Like Robin Williams had that warehouse of bicycles because he loved to bike so much. And then
Less
like,
weird too.
Jay Leno. Yeah,
Tom Cruise has his kept wife.
Mhm.
right. Tom Cruise has got a lot of them. Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
a whole bunch of
Yeah.
little fantasy islands he keeps for himself.
Scientology gave me you.
More on that weirdo later. Jokes of the
More on
day.
Tom
Got
Cruise or Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks.
Oh yeah, he's mixing it up.
Don't you call
Yeah.
him a weirdo? But I'm excited to talk about.
Oh,
it.
he's
It's
weird.
a good one.
He's America's dad. He's America's dad. It's a good story. I'm excited about, but don't.
He's America's dad, except he's not a
obsessed
dad
with
to his own
typewriters.
son. Apparently,
He's also
according
Chet
to
Hanks' dad. He's Chet Hanks' dad too.
It's true.
Yep, both
Yeah,
of
that's
those.
true. We're not going to
All
talk
can
about
be
Chet
true.
today. Jokes of the day. Got two of them. Got two dog jokes. I want to leave you guys with a few for the weekend. So, first joke: guy's walking down the street. He spots a sign outside a house that reads "Talking Dog for Sale." So he's like, "Wow, that's amazing." So he's intrigued. He walks in, and he starts talking to the dog. He says, "So, what have you done with your life, dog?" The dog says, "I've led a very full life. I have lived in the Alps rescuing avalanche victims. Then I served my country in Iraq, and now I spend my days reading to the residents of a retirement home."
Look at that.
The guy's like, "Wow, that's amazing." And the guy looks at the dog's owner. He's like, "Why on earth would you want to get rid of an incredible dog like that?" Owner says, "Because he's a liar. He never did any of that."
Yeah, you don't want a dog that's a liar.
No, you
No.
don't. He's a lion dog. This one's even better.
Oh, there's another.
Poodle and a collie are walking together when the poodle suddenly just unloads all of his problems on his friend. He's like, "My life's a mess." He says, My owner's an asshole. My bitch ran away with a schnauzer, and I'm just as jittery as a damn cat.
Uh-huh.
The collie looks at him and says, "Jesus, why don't you go to a psychiatrist?" He looks at me and says, "I can't. I'm not allowed on the fucking couch."
Mm.
Oh, right.
Right.
Because it's a dog.
Because he's a dog.
I mean, yeah, but the thing is, you don't know what
Talking
the
dog.
rule is going to be at the psychiatrist's office.
Maybe go back to pedo jokes. I don't know.
No. Those
We're
are
still
still.
staying wholesome.
What? Those were dark days.
I love
Just
those.
leaving those in the
That's
past.
like 13 days in a row.
I love these jokes. You can tell them to anyone. That's the
Talking
beauty
dogs.
You can tell them that.
of it. Yeah. All right, trending mentions. First up, a tweet by Stephen King was trending, and he was asking the Twitter a question. Here it is, quote, "What is your pick for the most annoying commercial jingle?" He says, "I vote for Liberty Insurance 1. I mute the TV before it can come on." So that, of course, got people talking. It got me in a rabbit hole of jingles. Not a bad place to be, actually. Very nostalgic, and it's going to blow your minds with a few of these. I'm going to first ask you guys what you think the worst jingle of all time is.
What do you mean worst? Like
Most annoying.
Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
McDonald's.
You think that's annoying?
I think a better question is like, what sticks with you the hardest? Because I mean,
That
like,
one
right.
sticks with me.
I'm
so
sorry
hard.
to Stephen King that he's sitting there getting so mad at jingles. I'd rather, it's more commonplace to be like, "Oh, this thing I remember." This
Right.
particular-
Which one do you
break.
remember?
Give me a break. Break
Okay.
me off a piece
Yeah,
of that
Kit
Kit
Kat
Kat
bar.
Yeah.
bar.
That's a good one.
I'd say
Double McGum was a real good one, right?
double the pleasure,
Yeah.
double the fun. Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it. Connect for it. No,
there was-
Gosh, gosh.
mine is called J.G. Wentworth.
That's a big one, Pat.
Yeah. So
That's a
you
big
have
one.
a structured settlement,
Cash
Mhm.
now.
and you need cash now.
Yep. How about this
For
one?
jail release, called
Ricola.
777.
Cola. Jail relief was good. Well, that was
How
regional,
about,
I think.
Mark
Is
got
that-
one.
Is it? Is jail release not?
You can't have
777
Jail
77777
release,
in
555,
every
every
single area
555,
code?
No way.
Is it always 777?
Maybe. That's just jail release, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, let me get my call. You guys are gonna be so screwed when I get my one call. I'm getting out of here.
You hope the 7's not broken on the
Yeah.
dial pad.
Who wore out the 7?
What else, Wes?
So okay, we got the top 10. Here's the top 10. So number 1
There we
of
go.
most like recognizable of all is Nationwide is on your side. Then you got Bada Ba Ba Ba, you got Ricola, you got Snap Crackle
Ooh,
Pop.
good one.
What's Snap Crackle Pop?
That's Rice Krispies.
No, I know what's the jingle.
Snap Crackle Pop Rice Krispies. I don't know. It's not really.
No,
it's just
we don't
Snap
know
Crackle
it.
Pop. Yeah.
We don't know it.
Let's see.
The Magically
SpaghettiOs.
Delicious is that Lucky Charms.
Oh, spaghetti. Yeah, magically delicious Lucky Charms here.
Like a good
Oh.
neighbor. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Kid.
Yeah. Here's some more. Every kiss begins with K.
Oh, of
That's a big one.
course.
Mhm.
I like this one. Chia.
No, I like the next one.
Yeah.
I want
my
my
baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back. Did you?
Have you got the video of them in the studio?
I know. I don't know if it was real or not. Was it
Awesome.
real?
I think it's real, dude.
It's pretty
Those
cool.
Guys, it's the acapella group.
The
doing
making
it.
of the
So
Chili's
good.
baby back ribs
That's
commercial.
Awesome. They were
Yeah.
having so much fun.
Yeah, they had no idea they
Singing
were going
about
to change the
ribs.
world.
Yeah. What would you do for a Klondike bar? That's
Yeah,
that's
that's a big
probably
one.
my most annoying one. I hate that one.
Yeah, but they have some funny commercials. One of the
They do.
funniest commercials of all time was when the fat guy, he's with his girlfriend that's like way out of his league, and she's talking, and he's just like sweating and he's listening, and the countdown happens. They're like, "You've listened to her long enough. You got a Klondike bar." And he's like, "Yes!" Like he just had to quietly listen to her for 10 seconds.
Yeah. And then Liberty, the one that Stephen King hates, I think is number 20.
There was
And then
another
here's
one on there that was really good.
best part of waking up.
Yeah, Folgers in your cup. That's a big
Ace
one.
is the place with the help for hard work, folks.
Sure.
The biggest one that wasn't mentioned was the Cars for Kid commercial. That was the 1877 cars for kids. That was a big one that people hated on Twitter. Here's the most hated jingles.
There's literally a Cars for Kids billboard right outside my window that went up yesterday.
Yeah. Here's the most hated. Let me see if I can make this big enough.
Liberty.
Insurance spends the most money on advertising. I mean, it's a racket of a business.
Right.
Have a Pepsi day? What the hell is that?
I didn't know idea have a Pepsi.
Why is the Army's one of the most hated? Be all that you can be. What's going on with that?
Oh, light bright. That's a good one. Light bright, making things
Something
with
tonight,
something.
No, that's Spider-Man. You're singing to the Spider-Man.
Wait, I want my baby back ribs is one of the most hated.
Give me a break. Those people
These
are
people
morons.
are insane. I don't know about this list.
It's the most
I don't know
musical
about
jingle
this
there
list.
is.
Who made this list?
I don't know. It was on something I found.
I want to smack them in the
This is
face.
an infuriating list.
Here's the most annoying, which is like kind of like the most hated. I can't really fucking read it if one of you guys.
It's all good.
Okay.
It's
Clap on,
Liberty,
clap
Liberty
off.
again.
Yeah, Liberty again. It's mostly the
Anyway.
same ones.
Okay. So yeah. Hope that was a nice trip down memory lane.
Red
Yeah,
Robin.
man, I enjoyed jingles. I didn't
Yum.
like the pages ripping
Thanks,
them
Mark.
down. That was not
No problem.
that wasn't fun to review.
Right.
Some of my
Oh,
favorite
thank
ones are
heaven.
baby back ribs.
4711.
Yeah, how come that wasn't that?
I don't
You
think
guys
that's
remember the rib specials? I mean, it was
Yeah.
Oh, Will, it was either endless rib and fry night or chicken tender, endless
Right.
chicken tender and fry night. We used to
it was
we used to go there for
incredible.
3 or 4 hours a night, like on
Endless
Wednesday night.
wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was
And
like chicken tenders.
They had
too,
endless
yeah.
wings too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
And
think
the
yeah,
fries?
the appetizer because they opened it up to all appetizers.
Yeah, you could like just rotate.
Yeah.
You could get
Yeah.
Well, they used to have it where you could go. It was just a big bin of wings.
Yeah.
And you would just you served yourself.
there's a bin of wings.
You just go to the
Yeah.
trough, man.
That wasn't
just
a
go to the
thing.
wing trough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
You
amazing.
just trough yourself some wings.
you don't
saying
remember that?
It was like
People
a,
would pass out.
it was
Well,
a
what?
bin.
COVID.
It was a bin. It was like a what do they call them? A chafer dish.
Oh, okay, that's
That
very
was a
different.
barrel.
Yeah.
That was
yeah,
like
yeah.
a big old barrel of wings.
It was a heated bin.
It was catering style. A bin
Yeah.
evokes a different.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey,
might as well.
All
been a
the
bin.
flavors were mixed together.
Davey, come here. Davey, come here. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this $5 bill.
Bins out. Yeah, they would ring a cowbell.
You go over that
Like
bin.
pigs going to a trough.
Bins out.
Get Uncle Jimmy some flats at the bin.
You hear the creaking of chairs straining as they're getting out of the chairs.
Remember Pizza Hut buffet?
Hey, where'd someone put the bin
Oh,
tongs?
shit. Those are the days. Man, they need to bring that shit back.
Yeah.
You couldn't
Oh, yeah.
in this world after COVID, but
Yeah.
those were the good old days.
Yeah. All right, let's move on though. Sports. The U.S. Open is underway. It's being held at the Country Club in Brookline, Massachusetts, one of the oldest country clubs in the United States. One of like the top or the first 5 charter clubs that founded the USGA. And a lot
all
of talk,
those all those LIV guys are allowed to play.
yeah, they are because it's in the US,
Hilarious.
it's not a PGA event. It's the United
Oh.
States Golf Association. So they can
Hilarious.
play in like majors, I think, except for the PGA Championship.
You gotta be kidding me. The only one that can't play and it's a PGA championship. Of course they should
Well,
play in the LIV.
Why
What?
doesn't the
What?
PGA get pissed off that this exists? This is a different league.
And no, it's not sanctioned by the
question,
PGA.
Pat.
It's not
But
sanctioned.
that-
PGA
right,
is-
nor is the LIV, right?
Nah, we're just
No.
finding out the PGA is like the NCAA or another legacy group that was just a racket, basically. And then now they're getting exposed for having been a racket for a long time.
You know, they had a monopoly on
Yeah.
golf forever.
Yeah. So
But
PGA is just getting their comeuppance. They're basically like the recession, right? There's like the PGA's they ran too hot for too long. LIV came in to set they're a correction, they're a market correction.
But lots of talk about.
I'm going to start a counter on how many times Will works recession into any
I know.
story.
I was feeling the same thing.
Like, let's start a recession counter for Will. He somehow spun the PGA into
Yeah.
a recession. That's
Yeah.
one. All right.
Number one. That's
That's
one.
let's
There's a
count.
few more coming in the
Okay.
Hive Five.
In,
I'm not
in Will's
surprised.
section, which is just full recession
Yeah.
talk.
So Mark said 3, Pat said 2.
Yeah, because we brought it up. Right.
Because you got to be
Oh, we should
worried
each
about
get a
our
counter,
recession
right?
mentions.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, Pat's really
sure.
up at his count. He's up at
Yeah.
4.
Anyway,
you
here's
guys
the
can't shut up about the recession. It's
It's like we're on a text thread.
here's the leaderboard. Adam Hadwin,
These guys.
a Canadian, is leading,
Whoa.
followed by Callum Tarrant, an Englishman, David Lingmerth, a Swede, Royer McIlroy, who's an Irishman. We got one American in the top 5. Joel.
Who the hell's
Damon.
that guy?
Joel Damon.
Yeah, who's that?
He wears a bucket hat. He's one of the most animated, most loved guys on tour. He hasn't really broken out. He's a pretty good player, but he's one of my favorite because he took off his shirt on the green at the Phoenix Open. He's a fun guy to watch.
You don't
Awesome.
say.
Yeah.
Is that Tarrant
what's he
guy an
working
amateur?
with?
Didn't you say? Wasn't there an amateur in the top 10?
I don't see. No, there's no amateur there. They're usually marked with an A.
Yeah, with an A. Yeah.
But I have no idea who 3 of these people are, or 3 of these people are. Taryn, Lingmerth, and the South African. Anyway, good stuff going on. I got Matthew Fitzpatrick. Most of my money is on Billy Horschel, who had a terrible day, but I do have a decent amount on Fitzpatrick. And I got a bet that favorite bet plus 4,000 to put $20 on it. Any player, any round, if they get all pars. I thought that was a pretty good bet.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the U.S. Open's like made to be like a par course. Like you know,
Right.
it's kind of made for that. It's hard, but you know.
So anybody could win, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's the most difficult challenge in golf is the U.S. Open.
Right.
Yeah.
Why?
The leads because it's low.
Because
scoring,
anybody could do good on it because it's like a course that anybody could play.
They make it difficult. They don't cut the rough. It's the most like classic challenge of any golf.
Right.
tournament.
Like you'll
Oh,
see.
it's the
Like
opposite.
you'll see. Yeah.
Like
You'll see
even could
scores-
win.
Right. Like one under is like a good score.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, it's hard for anybody. So
Yeah.
it equalizes it.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
And you can't have like one guy who just gets 10 under and everyone's like deflated because he's kicking their ass. Like
I thought you were saying it's like a par 3 style, so anybody could like be the
Nah.
champ. Anytime.
No,
par
it's-
fours.
It's just they call it the truest test of golf is what they call it. Anyway, also more sports. This is exciting. I had no idea, but the World Cup's coming to North America in 2026. In after everyone dies of heat stroke in Qatar, and 16 cities in the U.S., 3 in Canada, and 3 in Mexico. We're all vying for 16 slots, and we have the winners. Cities that are going to be hosting in the U.S. are Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, LA, in Mexico, Mexico City, Miami, Monterey, Mexico, New York, New Jersey. There you go, Pat. Philly, Seattle, Toronto, and Vancouver in Canada. And one final awful decision, San Francisco. They blew that one.
Oh yeah, not Kansas City, Wes, San Francisco.
No, San Francisco is terrible. I mean, what are you thinking?
That's probably the one I'm gonna have to go to. It's
It's gonna
close to
smell
driving.
like dog poop.
I'll go to
I
the
mean,
area,
human
LA.
poop.
Yeah. Snubbed were Orlando, Denver, Cincinnati, Nashville, DC, Baltimore, Edmonton, Guadalajara, which is another great decision. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be exciting. Gonna be real.
I can't
exciting.
wait. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm down, Mark. If you want to go to a Houston game, I'm all for it.
Why not Dallas? You'd rather drive to
Because
Houston?
it's closer,
I mean, I guess by like a hair.
half an hour.
No,
Wes,
it
100
depends where the
let's
stadium
see-
is. Really,
Let's see what teams we get. Maybe
Okay.
Absolutely we're going. We're going.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
100%.
if they're playing at Arlington, it's probably closer to Austin than Houston.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
splitting hairs, but I mean, I'd like to pick it based on which teams are playing.
It's nice to have
understand.
two
Yeah.
sites to choose from.
I
where
just
you guys are.
don't
It
like
is
that
very
Wes
nice.
just chose Houston. He didn't even consider.
I think Wes is looking up the mileage right now.
Mhm.
No,
I know
I'm
that
not.
he
I'm
is.
trying to find a graphic that I missed.
Mhm.
Anyway, moving on. Oh yeah, I found it. Here it is. Moving on. January 6th hearings still underway. I don't fucking care. But apparently, former President Trump was back tweeting, if you can call it tweeting, because he's on the. Truth
He's
Social.
watching.
Yeah. In all caps over there before yesterday's
He's
hearing.
one of the few Republicans watching.
Right.
Well, yeah,
For
he's
sure.
He's one of
Yeah.
10 tuned in.
He was
They should
lamenting.
have had a live mic on him, like a live view of him watching it, like talking
Yeah.
shit.
Well, if you're on Truth Social, you can get a good glimpse of what he's thinking.
Right.
He wrote, quote, "The fake news networks are perpetrating lies, falsehoods in Russia type disinformation. Same sick people, here we go again, by allowing the low-rated but nevertheless one-sided and slanderous unselect committee hearings to go endlessly and aimlessly on and on and on," he wrote. It is one-sided, highly partisan witch hunt. The likes of which has never been seen in Congress before. Therefore, I am hereby demanding equal time to spell out the massive voter fraud and Dem security breach. And then he tweeted in all caps again, equal time. Here, right there.
So he's saying that he will testify.
I think so. I think he's going to have to, isn't he?
No, I don't know.
Not
Have they
for this-
subpoenaed him or not? They've done pretty much all their subpoenas because they're playing a lot of the subpoenas from tape. A lot of the
Okay,
the
so he's not
depositions.
invited to speak then.
I don't know if they subpoenaed him or not, but he's really good at wiggling out of subpoena. Like the first time he's ever going to fucking testify is in the
New York
civil case in New York.
Yeah.
Well, he would rather do it on national TV. That's what he's saying.
I'll tell you what, though, it's
Right.
I watched it yesterday. The people that they're interviewing are Republicans, and they're being honest. I mean, it's not super partisan. Like, it is mostly Democrats leading it, but the people who are interviewing it are like, yeah, not good.
Yeah. Anyway, of course,
Yeah, I mean, storming the Capitol was decidedly not good. Does anybody disagree?
Unless you're
with that?
Donald Trump. Yeah,
No.
Donald
I mean,
Trump
does it-
disagrees.
No, he doesn't. I don't think.
No.
He doesn't. You're right.
I think
A lot of people,
everybody
a lot of
disagrees.
people like
Or
hard
everybody says it
rights,
wasn't-
like Charlie Kirk. All these people are like, they don't. They're making fun of how people are overblowing it, but I don't think anyone's
Nobody's
saying
like,
it didn't
was-
happen.
Yeah, you
though.
should burn the Capitol.
Yeah, I don't think
No,
anyone's
but they're
suggesting
saying it
it's
didn't
good.
happen.
Like,
They're
that's
ignoring.
just-
It's like it didn't happen. That's why they're
No,
doing it.
knew it
they're
happened.
downplaying.
I-
it.
not
It happened
everyone
a
knew
year
it
and a half
happened.
ago, and everybody was very aware of it at the time.
And then
All
they
right,
immediately
I
changed.
didn't want to get into it.
They changed their
Way to
truth.
go, Wes.
Sorry, I didn't want to get into it.
Way to go, Wes.
We get it. It's one side saying one thing, but all the blue check marks were like, yes.
Yeah, it's
Give
it's
him-
the most partisan.
Give him
of
11
all
hours
time.
under oath.
Yeah.
Delicious. We would love to give him equal time under oath.
Anything
That would
that
be
Trump-
delicious.
Exactly. Anything
Yes,
Trump and
please
Pelosi
give
are
him equal
involved
time.
in.
Delicious.
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 That would be
Trump and
delicious.
Trump and Pelosi are the most partisan people in America. So anything they're involved in is the most partisan shit possible.
Yeah. Tell me when it's the top of the ninth. You know what I mean? I'll tune in then. Entertainment. Apparently, there's
Watch the end.
That's right. That's right.
We all know that about Wes.
New Father of the Bride's out. It's a Cuban version. 1991. Steve Martin and Martin Short, Diane Keaton.
Padre of the Bride.
Yeah, Padre of the Bride. I don't know how to say bride in Spanish.
Yeah, neither do I.
Apparently, it's gotten okay reviews, but nothing's going to stand up to the Steve Martin Father of the Bride. One of the all-time most.
Why are they
watchable.
redoing this? This is a mistake.
Is it better
No.
than Father of the Bride Part 2?
Maybe. I don't know. That's the score it's gotten on Rotten Tomatoes so far. 55
there
audience,
you
70
go.
tomato meter.
Quite the opposite of
The original was only
Jurassic World.
70, but
I mean, I wouldn't call Will, this is actually pretty common for movies like this. Like, if you look back at a lot of the movies we loved, that they were double remakes, triple remakes. Like A Star Is Born was like the fourth remake probably made.
Right.
There's certain movies that become classics that because they're so
Father
good.
of the Bride 2 wasn't that bad.
Oh, wasn't it, Wes?
No, it wasn't that bad.
Well, Father of the
not
Bride
that
1's
bad.
just one of the best movies ever. So it's going
Right.
to be very difficult for the father to fill the shoes of Steve Martin. Who's playing the father?
It was a little ridiculous that she got pregnant. Diane Keaton.
Right.
or
It
whoever
was, yes.
got pregnant in Father of the Bride too. 'cause
Right,
she was
yeah,
like
that
full
was
of
shoes.
shoes.
ridiculous.
Get
That
those
was,
shoes.
yeah, but they had made so much money on one because one was so good. One
Yeah.
is the
Right.
classic. What? So like, who's playing the father?
Andy Garcia is playing the father. Gloria Stefan is playing the mom.
I like
I mean,
Andy
Andy Garcia is a good actor, but
I like Andy Garcia.
but
Yeah.
to do Steve Martin is no. Do you think it'll be as funny?
No, it's not going to be as fun.
Unlikely, right?
Yeah.
I just don't think so.
I hope
but
he
we'll
plays
see.
it like he plays
Takes
his
place
character in
in-
Ocean's 11.
It takes place in Miami, in Florida.
I like Andy Garcia, but I
Yeah.
It's going to be very musical and very colorful. You know what I mean?
Diane
You
Keaton was
You can keep the towels.
Yeah.
she was 49 when she played in 2.
Yeah, that's a little inappropriate, I think.
right.
Wow.
Yeah, the late pregnancy was weird too, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
One's a classic though. That's what he's trying to recreate, and I don't know. I mean, that's tough.
Listen.
That's some big shoes to fill.
Andy Garcia is a great actor.
I
Yes.
feel also
We'll see how Gloria Stefan pulls it off.
first role really where Kieran Culkin wasn't just
Yeah.
under Macaulay's.
Yeah.
He was great.
Speaking of movies, did you guys cover Joker 2 yesterday?
I mean, we
about
talked.
musical.
Yeah, we've talked
Oh.
about it. Yeah,
A musical?
yeah.
Kill me.
Yeah.
I'd rather not. Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will and I
no.
said we both rather watch the new Barbie movie than the musical.
I'd rather watch anything in the
Yeah.
world than a Joker 2 musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Todd Phillips.
Yeah, because we
Let's see
talked
what he
about
does.
because Barbie was new yesterday, so we talked. We said, would you rather Barbie or
Oh,
because
Barbie.
Barbie's got Margot Robbie and
Listen, Barbie's got Margot Robbie. That's all you really
what's the
need to
other
say,
guy's name?
right?
Mr. Abs.
Yeah.
You know,
You just let Todd Phillips do what he
Wasn't
does.
it Ryan Gosling?
Gosling.
Right, Gosling, yeah.
Has he let you down? Has Todd Phillips let you down?
Margot Robbie sure hasn't.
I didn't really like Joker, so I'm not going to watch a musical version of it.
Right, Joker wasn't that good. It was
No, it
okay,
wasn't.
but then a musical with Lady Gaga is going to be after she
pass.
just had the horrible accent. I mean,
What
it's
about
gonna
Road
be
Trip?
tough.
Old school.
Yeah,
The Hangover.
fantastic.
Those are good. Those are good movies. Yeah.
Those are comedies. Joker 2 as a musical isn't a comedy.
You tell us how it is.
I will because I'm cultured.
So
Yeah.
3 of us are going for Barbie, 1 going
Yeah.
for Joker.
I'm seeing that too. You're not cutting me out of Barbie. You're not.
Oh,
you're
okay.
not,
So you're going to
You're not allowed to see Barbie now.
you're not
Yeah,
telling
so
me
it's
what
four-
I mean. I'm
No.
gonna fucking.
I
So
thought
it's
we made a
4 to
rule. You
1.
have to pick one or the other. So
It's
it's
4 to 1 with 4
Can't
votes.
see it.
I taste it all. I taste all the
Barbie over
flavors.
Joker.
No Margot Robbie for you, brother. All right, let's move on. One final story. Here we go.
The cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop. As I said, we were going to get back to that weirdo Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump himself, looking aged. In this video, I'm going to play for you guys. Him and his wife Rita were stepping out for a night on the town in New York, and were mobbed by paparazzi and fans, like I'm sure they always do. And it did not turn out well for anyone, especially one kid. And we got to see a side of Tom Hanks that we don't get to see often. And here is the video.
Guys, we're going right this way, right there. I'll bring some items. I bought some items.
How you doing?
It's been a long
Be
time.
careful, Tom.
Watch out. Move. Sorry, man, Tom. It's been a long time, Tom. How you been?
Whoa.
Wait.
What was that, camera?
Back the fuck off.
What are y'all doing?
Knocking over my wife.
Yeah, they're bugging. Sorry, Tom.
Come on, man. Tom, sorry about that, Tom. What are they doing? What are they doing out here?
What are they doing, Tom?
Oh man, the
What
best
happened?
part about it is
Did she get bumped?
Yeah, she got bumped.
someone flat tired her, and it was the guy who was like, "What are y'all doing out here?" Is the
Yeah.
guy that flat tired her, not the kid. I mean,
Right.
it was like that was pro. Deflecting,
Oh, yeah,
deflecting
he really-
that was so pro.
It was amazing. Let's
Sorry
watch-
about that, Tom.
Really played it off.
Yeah, what is this kid doing over here?
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
there's
the kid's looking for a selfie. Got
Yeah.
one.
It's the guy right
Now,
there on the far
The
left.
guy next to the kid steps on
Yeah,
his
it's
wife.
not
It's
the
the
kid.
It's the
It's
blue
not the
guy.
kid.
It's the
No,
it's
it's
the
not.
No,
heavier
it's
set
not.
No,
blue.
it's the guy with the hat.
I've watched it 100
Got the hat.
times. It's the
The
guy
guy
with the
with the hat.
Lakers hat on.
It's the guy with the hat.
The guy who
Stepped
Tom
in.
Hanks didn't want to yell at right in front of his face.
Because the guy
And he
did
yelled
the
at the other
classic
kid.
middle school playoff move where
Or
like
it's a
he
different blue shirt guy. It's not the
telling
kid.
you, it's the fat blue guy shirt.
It's the fat blue guy. It's the
Yeah,
fat blue
he
guy. It's
pushes
not,
the
but
black
it's
dude
not the
into her.
kid. But
No,
it's
how
not
is
the
that
kid.
possible?
Both of the two of them.
No,
and then
it's-
Tom Hanks deflects from them.
it's
and screams at
sunglasses.
the kid.
No,
Yeah, the
he
poor kid.
screams right at the kid. He looks kind of tizzy, and
I
he's
agree. I
just
think it's the two
he's
guys,
just
and then-
flabbergasted. He just is.
He
a
screams
deer in
at
headlights.
a kid with like mental issues.
His heroes yelling at him for knocking over his
Yeah,
wife.
he
and
just
didn't
wanted a
even do it.
picture.
You're knocking over my wife.
Yeah, that's because Tom Hanks assessed the situation. He's like, "This is the only kid I can physically beat up." He was like,
Right,
"Yeah,
Hanks is half the size.
I
of
think
all
it was
the men in
Lakers
the
hat
crowd.
guy that bumped her. I watched it 100 times.
No, dude, it's the blue. It's the big
the
blue
fat
guy bumps
It's
Lakers
the fat
hat.
Look
blue
where-
hat.
Look,
Look
Watch
what blue
those
guy
two.
is.
Those
some.
two. It's both
Yeah,
of
it's
them.
blue guy.
Both of
It's
them.
blue
Yeah.
guy.
It's both of them. Blue guy
Blue-
bumps hat guy into her. Yeah.
Hat guy was way too close to begin with, but blue
For sure.
guy
He-
is the
I
call.
mean, hat guy was crowding,
It
and then
certainly
blue guy
wasn't
crowded
the
hat
poor
guy.
kid though. That
No,
got
it wasn't
screamed
Tizzy. It wasn't the Tizzy.
Guys,
kid.
none of them belong there. So it's on hat guy who was saying, "What are you doing?" It's the guy who just threw the apple at the teacher's head. Then when the teacher turns around, he's like, "Brian."
Listen,
Yeah.
hat guy is the one that made contact, but it was like when in an insurance claim.
Sorry about that, Tom.
Yeah.
The
It was a
car in the
pile-up.
back
It
might
was a
be the one
pile-up,
that gets
yeah.
pile
People are here. People out here are crazy, Tom. I can't believe these people.
Tom, someone farted. It wasn't me.
Tom saw those people and was immediately upset. Like
Oh, yeah.
he was so mad. Like the look on his face, you could tell he was just. It was going to be a bad interaction.
Well, listen,
When he
it-
went into
Quit
the crowd.
farting on Tom's wife, guys.
He Will Smith them.
I literally thought so 3 days ago, random weird video 4 days ago came out about Tom. Do you have this in your story, Wes?
No, what?
Okay, so 4 days ago there was a
He's
video
been
on like
making lots of
on the
typewriter video.
no, it's on the Sun and the Daily Mail, all the
Typewriter.
tabloids.
Says
And
he
it-
wouldn't do Philadelphia again if he had the chance.
Yes.
No, that's not. But yeah, there's lots of news about it this week. But this video, it kicked it off, his big week, that someone's doing a Tom Hanks takedown, because it was a video. And it's like Tom Hanks can't control his right hand while giving this speech.
Oh yeah, the shaking. Yeah,
And I watched it. It was like it was a nothing burger.
Yeah, well, everyone's mad at him apparently because his character in Elvis is like the worst character in the history of cinema. Some have described it. They're saying he's the most annoying. Everyone hates his performance in that Elvis movie, so they're just like
to the
trashing
point where they're coming after him.
Yeah, because they don't ever want him to do something like that again.
Well, has
in
he ever
film.
done heavy makeup like
Damn,
No,
it must be a bad role.
Oh, he apparently like Elvis's promoter was like a real circusy. He was kind of like Don King, so he goes like way over the top and in like circus performance. Like apparently it's very bad.
He plays
Tom
the
Hanks
That's
is
why all
very
the
bad. in the Elvis movie.
anti-Hanks shit's coming out.
I think so.
Yeah, interesting.
And
Wow.
then and then he came out and he said he couldn't play the role from Philadelphia Today. Not he wouldn't. He said
he said he would like let it. He would.
So
want
they
gay
wouldn't
He
let
would
him do
pass
it.
on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd say he would let a gay person
Yeah.
play it, right?
No, I mean I'm excited to see the Elvis movie because I want to see. I just want to laugh. I think there might be laughter in the theaters, like when he's like just doing his like performance art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he plays that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, hilarious.
And he looks.
Is that Elvis's agent?
Yes,
Okay.
Or his manager, right? Something
one of
like
the
that.
he's like his manager, but he's like
He
apparently
looks like
his-
Tom Hanks.
he's like a Don King
He'll
character. He's
play
like,
him good.
and here's Elvis, people, ladies and gentlemen.
People hate it. Interesting. Who plays Elvis?
I don't know, some kid, Austin Taylor or something.
Austin
like that.
Butler.
Austin Butler. Yeah.
You guys are gonna go see the Boz Lerman Elvis though, and you're not gonna go see fucking
No,
I'm
not
going
in
to see
theaters.
Barbie. I said I'm going to see Barbie.
Joker. It's gonna be a musical, guys. It's Boz Lerman.
Yeah, I don't plan on seeing it in theaters.
I'm going to see
that's for
Jurassic
sure.
World Dominion, and I'm going to see Barbie the movie.
Yeah, have you seen
That's
Top Gun 2 yet, Pat?
Yeah, Pat. Have
Yeah.
you for real?
I don't want
Back
to hear
off.
a word. I don't want to hear a word
Have
from
you for real,
Yeah.
bro?
Back off.
You got to see Top Gun 2. It's so good.
Yeah.
Why don't you back off?
Okay.
Anyway, that's that. That's the cup of coffee in the big time, which was brought to you by our new fantastic sponsor, Upside. From cringing at the pump to getting an eye-popping check at your favorite restaurant, inflation is hitting us where it all hurts. There's a recession coming right around the corner.
wrote this, Will?
I hear. Yeah.
My
And it
goodness.
really hurts. That's why I started using Upside. Upside
Good
is
thing we got
incredible app.
Upside.
Yes.
For anyone who buys gas, groceries, or dines out with every purchase, I'm earning cash back thanks to Upside. I used it today, went up to the gas station locally. It was 20 cents back at the Valero. And
at that.
all you do is you check in, you claim the offer, you pump your
That's
gas.
going to come in handy.
Boom.
You know,
You're
these
done.
days.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm making like $4 back on my purchase today. So to get started, download the free app in the App Store, Google Play. Use our code HARDFACTOR, promo code. Right when you sign up, you'll see you can put it at Hard Factor and get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. Then you claim your offer, like I said, check in, boom. You'll get paid. You can draft, you can take it out PayPal, your bank account, e-gift card, Amazon, other stuff. Users are earning millions, more than $1 million every week. And that's probably why they have a 4.8 star rating on the App Store. So it's really great. You know, sushi restaurants, Tex-Mex restaurants, all the stuff. You just, if you're in the app, boom, you get some
Upside
stuff.
just made the news for Jacksonville. I just got an email from Upside. They said they made the news because they're saving people so much money.
Oh,
That's
I mean,
awesome.
It's amazing.
That's a good thing to make the news for. Jeez.
It is. So download the free app. Use promo code HARDFACTOR. Again, $5 or more cash back on your first purchase. $10 or more. That's $5 or more cash back on your first purchase using promo code HARDFACTOR. Boom.
All right. There you go. Sorry, I'm taking a quick picture. Thank you for doing that read there, Wes. Yeah, I've got some killer stories for you. You know what I mean? They say, some people say when you're dead, but these stories have their subjects stirring shit up from beyond the grave or from the grave. Yeah. So meet Lori Lynn Hines. She looks nasty, huh?
Yeah.
She looks mean.
She looks like she would, if you were her husband and then you did something wrong, she may cut your dick off in the middle of the night.
She's a life ruiner.
She's got a Nancy
Yes.
Grace quality about her.
Yeah, that 51-year-old broad, she looks like the type of person that can work up a good grudge. Am I right?
Yes. And
Oh, yeah.
and really hold a pair of shears real strong.
Looks like she'll piss in your shampoo bottle.
She looks like
Yeah.
the type of lady, if you see her on the sideline of a soccer game that your kids are playing in, you want to avoid her.
Yes.
Yeah, you know
Right.
she's gonna argue with you.
Well, I don't know if she pissed in your shampoo bottle, but she did get arrested recently and charged with a felony when she walked straight into a funeral, marched straight up to the open casket, and spat in the face of the dead person in the casket.
Oh, Jesus.
So you guys
I
were all
told
right.
you I was going to do
You guys-
that.
Yeah, you guys were all right.
What did that
Couldn't
person
wait
do
till
to
that
her?
person died so that she could go spit on their face.
That's incredible.
Who's wrong now, dead Kevin?
Yeah,
The most
exactly.
Spiteful woman on earth. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Laurie is from Tyler, Texas, but today she's an honorary Florida man. Florida Man Friday live on Patreon, patreon.com/hardfactor. A witness on the scene said, Hines has animosity toward the family of the person in the casket. I'd say, yeah, I think that's accurate. Yeah,
Remember that? Sorry, I was thinking about grudges. Remember the guy that was in a lifelong feud with that other dude, and he dressed up as like an old woman and was like pissing on his grave or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hated his neighbor so much.
Or that one
guy
person that
takes
would
the
come and like spill like a 7-Eleven coffee every day for like 3 years in the person's lawn.
In the
Yeah.
specific
Or there was
yard.
one guy that shat on the lawn.
Yeah. She sure
Grudges
did
are
have some
incredible.
animosity towards the family, huh? Didn't even spit on their grave, went one step further and spit on their face while they were in their funeral casket.
Is that a
So-
crime? I mean,
I
Yes,
bet they don't
felony
have a
assault.
law against it.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
really?
felony. She got a felony.
yeah, I was gonna say that's probably
It's a
'cause
felony.
you're
It's like
Desecration of a body or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
desecration of a corpse. Yeah.
Yeah, she's in jail. Like they got her. Everyone saw her do it, and then they arrested her.
It's like burning the flag.
Psycho. Next story is from Stephen Paul Owens. Here he is. There he is. He's dead. R.I.P. to Stephen.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but Stephen is offending the cemetery staff where he is buried. Classic Stephen. You see, Stephen's family inscribed a message on his tombstone. It says, "Forever in our hearts until we meet again, cherished memories known as our son, brother, father, papa, uncle, friend, and cousin," which is nice, right? Wrong, because it spells out "fuck off" as the first capital letter on each of those things. So down the side of his grave, it says "fuck off" when you go to it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a joke by his family who said that, quote, "We did it because he's our father and we love him and that's how we remember him." And then Stephen's family also told the local news that "fuck off" is a phrase that Stephen often used in a joking manner. It was definitely his term of endearment. If he didn't like you, he didn't speak to you. It's just who he was, his daughter Lindsay Owens said. He's a big fuck off guy. He usually got to swearing when he was in pool halls.
Oh, fuck
He'd
off.
say "fuck off" right before he'd smack another man with a pool cue right over the head.
Yeah, when he's hustling. The staff, though, at Warren Power Cemetery in Polk, Iowa, are not amused, saying that swearing has no place in a place with people are resting eternally. They don't like it. But Stephen's family is refusing to remove the gravestone or update it, with son Zachary Owens saying, "No one's forcing anyone to come out and look at it. That's a choice that you make. We didn't do it to offend no one, make anyone mad, or hurt anyone's feelings. And if you don't like it, you can do what it says and fuck off."
I agree.
Yeah,
And the Owens are right.
Yeah, no, I agree. So fuck off. That's it. Leave Stephen alone. That's how he would have.
got it.
That's how he
past
would have
the
wanted it.
Gravemakers. Right? Yeah, like he got the trick past the grave makers. You got to let him lay with that. That's
right.
his thing. He got that forever on the town.
Also, yeah, it's kind of like a puzzle you got to solve. It's like you can't ever get pissed at someone for putting up a magic eye poster that, like, when you cross your eyes is something graphic, because it's like, you got to do some work to figure it out.
It spells finger me because Stephen liked
To finger me.
Well, they
to
used
get
for the
fingered.
K.
Yeah. Anyways, which one's worse? It's Laurie spitting on the person in the casket, right?
Oh,
Way worse.
Fuck off's no big deal, right? Yeah.
Did they tell you what this person did to Lori by chance?
I would love to find out. I'd love to dig into it more.
Horrible. I mean, it's
Yeah,
got to be
yeah.
real bad.
Well, with a woman like this, it could have been small.
She could have been just. She could have just been pretty.
It could have been anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been.
She could have just been too pretty.
It's just a woman bigger than
Yeah.
herself.
Just a better person than her. Got a job she wanted or something. Anyways, that brings us to our sponsor, Bird Dogs. Now, listen, guys, behind the scenes, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I think this or next week is our last ad read with Bird Dogs. We've had them for about a year.
This one.
Yeah, this might be the one. So look, what you got to do is, we still love Bird Dogs. You need to get them because they're the most comfortable short in the fucking world, right? The shorts come with liners in. The pants and joggers come with or without. You can choose, but they are incredible shorts. I actually just bought a pair yesterday, an extra pair, even though I have like 10 because I just fucking love them.
They're the best.
So
For the summer,
they are the
I mean,
best.
it's summertime. I mean,
It's
come on.
perfect for summer. You can wear their athletic shorts. They have bathing suits. They have like they're short. You can wear them anywhere. You can wear them to golf. You can wear them to the gym. You can wear them to the bar. They look great. You feel great in them. You feel like you're Superman. Yeah. So who likes feeling uncomfortable? No one. So get Bird Dogs. Don't be an idiot. Your balls will thank you. And if you go to birddogs.com, enter promo code hard news. That should be around for pretty much the rest of summer, that code. So just remember that. Come back to this show or text us if you need the code. That's birddogs.com, enter code hard news. They'll throw in a free dad hat. So there you go. Go to birddogs.com and enter hard news.
If you don't, we're gonna hire Laura Lynn to spit in your face after
That's
you're
right.
dead. You don't want that, guys. Who out there is still using traditional tobacco to dip or chew?
Not me anymore because I know about our new sponsor. I know about our
Absolute
sponsor.
suckers, man.
Yeah.
Tell you what, ton of technologies come around in the last couple of years. Ton of new breakthroughs. One of them is a tobacco alternative called Black Buffalo. Yeah, it's dip, but it's literally made with edible green leaves, food grade ingredients, same flavors, texture, aroma, pack, and nicotine as traditional tobacco products. It just ain't tobacco. You know what I'm saying? No compromise required. But I'd be rather be putting food grade ingredients in my lip. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I'm with you, man.
Apples to oranges.
Delicious
You know what I mean?
flavors.
Black Buffalo guys, they have a wide variety of flavors. They have wintergreen, they have mint, they have straight, they have peach, even have blood orange, which is my personal favorite. They sell their products over there at blackbuffalo.com. They have the long cut and they have the pouches. You guys remember when the pouches came out? The bandits, remember that? That was a big deal.
Of course.
What a huge deal that it was for the messy or lazy dipper.
Lazy.
Right?
Me.
Like me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want the dip getting everywhere. I don't want to pack a whole pinch. Just give me a pack.
I cannot be bothered to pay attention to the whole thing potentially spilling in my lap. I just don't want to deal with it. Just would rather reach in there, grab one. That's why I love Black Buffalo.
Thank God for bandits. Thank God for Black Buffalo.
Yeah, straight up. So if you're over 21, I seriously recommend you give it a try. And here's the deal. After you give it a try, you're going to feel better doing it than the traditional tobacco product you're using now. And if you're a forgetful cat, they get a subscription offer. Bam. There's nothing worse than when your tobacco ain't there when you're looking for it and you're out and the store's closed and they don't have
Tobacco
your brand.
alternative in this case.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So get down on some Black Buffalo if you're over 21. I promise it's everything you love about dipping, just without the tobacco. But it is pharmaceutical grade nicotine. Keyword being pharmaceutical, if you know what I'm saying. No tobacco leaf or stem, food grade ingredients. You should get on it. I'm a blood orange guy. Here's the deal. Go on to blackbuffalo.com. Use promo code HARDFACTOR. That's one word at checkout. Get 25% off your first order. What? That's the best offer you're going to find on the internet. So you have to use the code, though. That's hard factor, one word, at blackbuffalo.com. Get 25% off your first order. One more time. That's hard factor, promo code at blackbuffalo.com for 25% off your order. Guys, warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Let's move on to what was the TikTok International moment, but I got confused again because my rock wasn't on the show. He was out stealing a rock.
Back, baby. I got you.
But
and the wheel's going to fucking punish you.
Yeah, the wheel. You just
I guarantee
tempted
you
the
your
wheel,
TikTok
you know?
tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. So the bet is from the
Stick around to the
boys
show,
is
yeah.
that the wheel knows.
Well, I don't. The wheel knows. For
You're
sure.
getting either coffee as a punishment or just, if it's feeling nice, just TikTok. You're
Well, I
getting
don't
one
know.
of the-
Even if it gives him nothing, there's something coming from the wheel. The wheel is not going to just
Right.
completely forget.
It might be lying in wait. Yeah.
Okay. I know the
You
wheel is,
wronged it.
the wheel is just, I know, and it knows things that we don't know. But
It does.
we'll see, guys.
It's so wise.
We'll see. Okay. I got a feel good story for you.
It's going to humiliate him at some point.
It may, but it also may not. I like my chances. Feel good story for Friday. And you may have heard this story earlier in the week, but we didn't really talk about it. And there's an interesting update. And I love a feel good story on a Friday, right? So let's get into it. Earlier, well, I guess it was last week. John says Cena. That's definitely where's Louis
Not the
CK
wrestler?
from? No, it's a Ukrainian name, I think. It's SZCZENCINA. Says Sina, something
No,
like that.
it's John Cena.
Is it spelled Cena? Okay, maybe.
You're talking about how you, yeah.
How does John Cena spell his name?
CENA.
CENA?
This guy spells his name SZCZECINA.
What?
Shenya.
Okay. The point is, my guy in the story, it's not John Cena, the wrestler, who has really long arms. It's a different guy named John. We're going to call him John for the rest of the story, okay? John, get it through your heads. Forget what I said about the last name. John. He's the manager of the Shell gas station in Rancho Cordova, California. He was under a lot of stress over the last couple of weeks. Look, gas prices, all-time high. Customers are just about as happy to come to the pump as they would be to the front desk of a tow yard, right? The big difference is that gas station managers, unlike people that work in the towing industry, aren't evil, and they don't deserve the heat being brought by customers. But John was getting the heat, right? Because people are mad. They had to put
Like, you're not John Cena.
Yeah, okay, John
You get
Cena.
that a lot, yeah.
See your license.
This is
I was told
bullshit.
John Cena manages this store.
Yeah.
If you were John Cena, you could grab your knees while standing straight up.
Is that a Z?
Yeah. What the hell?
Anyway, John was stressed. He'd gotten an email this day. This was June 9th, from the higher-ups at the gas station telling him to change the gas prices to $6.99, right? And this was the third email this
Fuck
week
off.
that John had
That's a
gotten.
Stephen Owens fuck off right there.
Right. And John knows, look, the customers are pissed, and every time he raises the price, they're just going to be more pissed, and he had to do it for the third time that week.
Does he have a manual razor upper where he
they
has
all
to go
do.
out there?
No.
They don't
In the computer.
nowadays.
In the computer, will it?
Computer,
That's right.
yeah.
They're like
he had to adjust
throwing,
the
they're
price.
throwing tomatoes and water balloons at him as he's raising the price.
Yeah, you have to
Hey,
go
fuck
climb up
you.
to the top.
Fuck you, non-Cena.
I mean, the worst
Hey,
job
we
in
can
America
see you.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy has to climb up and raise
Yeah.
the fucking price. The worst
Boo.
job ever.
Don't touch that six,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
They literally shoot at you.
Yeah.
Guys, as evidenced, this country
Tough gig.
this country is stuck in a shoot the messenger rut, as evidenced
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we take it to the internet at the end of this story. But yes, so yeah, it's hard for him. So anyway, he got the email. He took a deep sigh. He said the words Joe Biden for some reason, and then he went to the computer
I don't know why he would
to
say
change the prices.
It's almost like people put those stickers on the pumps too. It's weird.
Biden. So guys, John punched. Why did I just say that? John punched $6.99 into his computer, and he said, "Nice."
Didn't feel right.
And then he punched $6.99 into the computer 2 more times to complete the process. For mid grade, low grade, and high grade. But then right before John could check his work and finish up, a truck outside hit a curb, and it sent water bottles that the truck was carrying absolutely everywhere in the parking lot. And John, being the manager of the gas station, he ran out to help him. And according to an interview that John did with the Washington Post, he said for the next 20 minutes, he helped the truckers pick up their cargo, and then several more work tasks occupied his attention. Then he needed to, check his work at the gas pump that kind of faded from his mind, right?
Sure.
So
Yeah,
John,
big mess.
Went on
Imagine
with
a lot
his
of
day.
things fade
Yeah.
from his mind.
a lot of things going on that day. So John left the gas station about 2:30 p.m. that day.
Monday Night Raw was about to start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he went to bed early in preparation. He starts a 4:30 a.m. Shift, so he goes to bed early. And while he was off shift, that's when things went wrong, very, very wrong. See, something John had done or not done in the form of a decimal point led to this video getting posted and going very, very viral, guys. And thanks to at sac_OG_D for the video. What's the price there? Oh,
69 cents.
For premium.
Yeah.
When gas is 6 cents a gallon, this whole motherfucker's filled up.
it was filled up. There was a
That's
line.
amazing.
out the
Everyone's
fucking
calling
door.
everyone. They're like, you got to get your ass down here.
100%, guys. You see, John had set the price
Still
to
lost.
69 cents, 0.9 cents instead of $6.99.
That's awesome.
And John was fast asleep dreaming of the perfect pump, the Shell in Rancho Cordova was getting treated like a University of Miami co-ed circa 2003 who was hanging around the 7th floor crew. Just
He did it on purpose, right?
Oh, no, not at all. This,
No?
Fat fingered it.
Oh, that's
This
an
was-
honest mistake.
That's exactly what he called it. And John likes his job there at the gas station. And
How long has John worked there? Did they
John,
say?
I didn't say, but he's been there a while, guys. To put it in context, the price of gas has not been 69 cents since 1978 when
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter was in office. So John, when he showed up the next morning, the district manager was there waiting for him. And like Wes at a shit job in the middle of the 2000s, without saying much, John just handed over his keys to the district manager and left.
It's the move when you're
drove-
getting yelled at.
Drove back home and started updating his resume. He felt horrible. The typo guys had
Filled up
cost
on
the
gas first, though.
Probably.
Yeah.
The typo guys had cost the gas station over $20,000 in sales.
Yeah.
And when John was interviewed about the incident, he had this to say.
Well, it was a mistake. And I thought, this is a nightmare.
After he gave hundreds of drivers an opportunity to save thousands of dollars on premium grade gasoline.
And I put all 3 prices on there, except the diesel.
Oh, look at
The
the
last
bags
one
under
kind
John's
of
eyes.
didn't go, right.
Says Ina
John
accidentally
makes
put a
mistakes.
decimal in the wrong
Not getting
spot
much sleep.
and began selling the $6.99 gas for just 69 cents.
We ain't playing today.
People started posting the low price on social media and
they're just
calling friends
filling
and
it up.
family. The lines formed fast to guzzle it up. What's your feeling for that?
Well, I would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. You would have.
I'm surprised this doesn't happen more for like disgruntled employees doing this. Like,
He got fired for that. I mean, shut
John
come
was
on.
fired, guys.
it cost him 20 grand.
What's John gonna do now?
Well, it's like his salary.
For a
Yeah,
lot
they're
of
like,
folks,
that's how much we pay you a year, John, because we're
Yeah.
pieces of shit. So we're actually
Yep.
just gonna ruin your life now.
you're out,
Yep.
John.
Now you're making 0.
Guys, for a lot of folks, that would have been it, right? Just whatever, I'm done. But John, guys, is a man who makes good when he does bad. And he felt so awful about his mistake
What do you feel bad about?
that he and his family, well, it's an independently owned gas station. He and his-
It's not like he did that to Shell. It's like he fucked over the.
They still had
Yeah,
to pay
buyers
the
of
full
the
price
gas.
for the gas.
Brody Mart.
Out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
he fucked over a local
So
his-
family.
His boss. He fucked over his boss.
John and his family, they set up a GoFundMe page to make the independently owned gas station whole again. He told the Post it was the right and honest thing to do, adding that I just really, really want to get back to working.
There's no insurance on that.
No, there's no insurance, guys. At the time of the taping, y'all, the GoFundMe has raised $17,177 from
That's
773 people. No, it was originally reported that the loss was $16,000. It turns out the loss was $20,000. So they adjusted the GoFundMe from 16 to 20.
He's gonna hit it.
look,
He'll have hit it by the time you're hearing this story. Let's take it to the internet real quick, guys.
Shell maybe should give a few thousand.
Yeah, it seems like Shell
the
could
Shell
really
company.
Do
Didn't,
something.
didn't
Yeah,
every
their
every
pictures all over
every
this.
gas company had record profits in Q1?
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Record.
guys, Jenna
Exxon.
Hester, she gave $5. She said, "Love from Georgia."
A lot of dollars in the system right
They're
now.
gouging. They're price gouging.
Jenna says, your brother seems like a stand-up guy, because John's brother helped set this up. We all need to stand behind people like this. Elizabeth Clark says, everyone makes mistakes at work, wishing you the best. And then Kimberly Thurman says, I'm donating because I was struck by this manager's honesty and taking responsibility. One doesn't find that level of character commonplace these days. I also believe the owner's response was harsh. At $16,000, over 23,000 gallons had to have been dispensed. If each vehicle pumped an average of 20 gallons, that means over 1,100 people took advantage of this windfall. Hopefully the manager will be reinstated, as it looks like the owners will be reimbursed, and hopefully those who got gas will do the right thing as well and donate. Now, there's lots of messages like that on here saying that
Nobody who got gas is donating.
Yeah, no, that's not what they're going to do.
Taking a
That's
road
like-
trip.
a lot of
Yeah.
people who, well, no.
They're going on to taking it to their boats.
Going to Vegas, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, a bunch of
They're
people
going to go
covered.
bathe in it.
They covered it for John, guys. They
That's
covered it for
good.
John.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm glad that the commenters feel like other people that took advantage of the situation should help them, but I doubt
See,
many of them.
I was
did.
confused, Pat, when you said feel good story and then John Cena. I thought you were talking about. Did you see how John Cena flew to fucking like Amsterdam to meet that Ukrainian Down syndrome kid? So there's a Down syndrome kid in Ukraine, and his parents had to move him because they were going to get like their houses were getting like destroyed by Russia. So the kid didn't want to move, and they were like, "Well, we want to go to Amsterdam." He's like, the kid was like, "No, I'm happy here." And they're like, "Well, John Cena is going to meet us in Amsterdam, so that's why we have to go." And they're like, "Okay." And they had not talked to John Cena. John Cena found out about it on the internet, flew to Amsterdam, dressed up in his full outfit, and hugged the kid, gave him gear, and fucking
Dragged his knuckles away.
Met this Ukrainian kid
Hell
with
yeah,
Down
that-
syndrome in Amsterdam.
That's awesome. Well, this
Yeah.
John Cena is a little bit different. That's Sack_OG_D, who definitely stole gas and then now is
Right.
now trying to make it right, I guess.
Yeah. Just reinstate him. He got the money back for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember
solid
in
guy.
Charlottesville
Solid
when
guy.
the ATM was handing out 20s if you asked for like 10s? Remember that? There was the ATM
Yeah.
that was
Oh.
all busted up.
yeah,
No.
but it was a short-lived thing, right?
Yeah, it was just. For
It's always
one
like
night.
that when you get like there was also like I used to get a double soda situation at one of my old
Yes.
offices. That was great.
Double
soda was
sodas
awesome.
are money.
You knew exactly which button to hit to get the double soda.
Remember the
Yeah.
Japanese guy that got like $500,000 for the town, and he got it to his bank account. And he said he gambled it all away last couple weeks.
That guy's the best. Yeah.
You know who really should have gotten fired is anyone that was working from when John left to when John came back, because
they also should have been fired.
They didn't think like, shit,
that was
man.
the owner's. I'm sure that was the owner's family.
These crazy
that was
fucking lines just at that one pump. That's
People
weird.
was right. That was like the
people they
owner's
can't fire. It was
nephew or something. Yeah.
If I could fire you, son, I would, but I can't. You're my blood.
You didn't think it was a little weird? There was lines around the fucking corner
just at that one pump. Just
I wish I could fire you, but I cannot.
We think we got the best guys in town.
You didn't hear the people screaming, hooting, and hollering out there?
No, everyone
got to fire John.
Everyone
John
pumped
Stevens.
premium all of a
Everybody
sudden.
feels bad for John.
Look at the video. There's people fucking out here, son. Why do you think they're fucking? Because it's 69 cents gas. Come on.
Yeah.
It was definitely some family
Some
member.
piece of shit. Just let it go for 9
Must have
hours.
just been a full moon, huh? Something in the air? No, you stupid idiot.
At 2:30 p.m.
Yeah.
It's definitely
to
We
10
got a hot
o'clock.
dog stand I don't know about.
Yeah.
The person calculated at 1,100 people. It's more than that because it was $20,000, not
Right.
16. So it was like
The
probably
whole-
1,500 people.
People from 15 towns over are just fucking flooring it to get there.
Yeah, I mean, I would too.
Don't say anything.
Prices are high. I don't know. I haven't even been to. I don't even want to look. I'm so close to California. I'm sure it's very, very high here.
Oh yeah.
Last time it was like last time I filled up it was $6. So I can't. I'm sure now it's
It's
very
higher
high.
than that for you. I'm sure.
Anyway, I hope
Higher.
John gets a job.
Always higher.
Me too. He looks like a nice guy.
Yes, he does. All right. Moving on. Let's wrap it up with the Hive Five. We got notes and questions from the Hive, comments. We'll talk about what happened with the comments, 5-star reviews, videos, and 5 minutes of voicemails to close things out. So a little recap real quick though on the recession thing. We ended yesterday's cup of coffee in the big time without a definition of what it is and how you get there. And there is an actual definition. So here it is: a recession from the Oxford Dictionary.
He's got a definition.
1, a period of temporary economic decline during which trade and industrial activity are reduced, generally identified by a fall in GDP in 2 consecutive quarters, period.
Mm-hmm.
That's the definition. So here we are today, and this is the current GDP. It fell, retracted for the first time in Q1 of 2022. So the next quarter results will be announced July 28th. So if it's down again on July 28th, we'll be in a R word. But until then, we don't know. So
Big day.
we could already be in it, but we don't know. But the R word officially becomes official if it happens July 28th. So there you go. No more R words, guys. That's all. That's all I wanted to explain.
Okay.
Is that okay?
We won't hear about it again until July 28th.
Is that okay? I mean, was it okay?
Yeah, no, it's just
every
making day.
Sure it's not
every day. It's every day in the text. It's every day on the show.
Okay. It's all right.
Hey,
Everything
Mark,
okay?
this weekend, if
Everything
you're gonna
all right?
if your baby pool goes flat, how are you gonna? What method are you gonna use to get it unflat?
I'm gonna pump it up.
Are you gonna? Oh, okay.
What? I'm gonna resuscitate
inflate
it.
You're not gonna inflate it.
Inflate it. Oh, inflation.
You're not gonna
There you go.
use.
I was looking for it. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm willing to say we're in a recession if we just stop talking about it every day. Like, we're in a recession. Who cares? Like, it's happening. It sucks.
Oh, no. Yeah, I was just explaining the definition of what it is. We'll know on July 28th. Another update from what we've been talking about this week. BAM was cited by listener, the Crash Thinging. He sent us a DM on Twitter. He says, BAM sighting at Kava Bar in my hometown. Whoa.
BAM looks thick.
Melbourne, Florida.
Like is what like a lot of sober, that's like it's like CBD basically.
It gives you a buzz. Kava does.
Yeah, it does. I had some in Hawaii, no big deal. But yeah, it's interesting. It tastes like shit. It tastes like dirt. But
BAM's neck is saying he's doing more than Kava.
Yeah.
Well, Will, he posted a photo of a guy who he was like, "This is my new
He's also
sponsor."
back in rehab after that.
Yeah, I don't know if he fell off. He ran. Did he fall off?
Well,
he ran and then he came back after being spotted at a Kava bar. So whatever BAM says, I'm sure is what happened. Also, listener Eric Stoltman sent a breakdown of how badly the new Jurassic World got sandbagged by Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, nice.
It's epic. So it says, despite having the worst critic score, Dominion has the best audience score of the trilogy, which is obviously bullshit. The first one, from what I hear,
It's down to 78 now. It's tied with Jurassic World now.
It's much more liked than Fallen Kingdom. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, and so, but then they're showing you how the Rotten Tomatoes is just off. The critic one is off in this one. They were on in the other two.
They were way too harsh.
Not a bad movie.
I think it's around. If you were to do the 1 through 100, I'd put it at like a 65.
It's
Analytics
third in the series.
Analytics proven. Rotten Tomatoes was too harsh on this one. Big Ounce sent us this picture from Mars that NASA took. How'd that rock get on top of the other rocks, guys?
Ooh, that little one in the
little
back
rock
there.
on top of the big rock.
Someone
sure
put it
it's
there.
just not
It's like up on a
behind that
hill.
rock.
Yeah, it's
No.
kind of. It's not very good definition, right? Like this is on the Perseverance.
How would it
rover.
be behind the rock, Wes?
I'm
What
saying
would,
it
what would
was
it be
just
standing
visual
on?
protruding
trick.
from behind.
Right, could be a visual trick. I think it is a
Protruding.
visual trick.
Mark, look at my fingers. Okay.
Yeah, hold on, Wes.
can't
Show
see
him
it.
the protrusion. Yeah,
See, like
I agree.
my-
I think it's a protrusion.
my finger is coming out from
Yes.
behind my other
But
finger.
it's just like you see how like it was.
I think it's a
taped,
taller
like,
thing
but
behind.
Go back
yes,
to the
it's
picture.
a taller
you see,
thing
tapered.
behind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but look
taller
at the
thing behind.
angle that the rock is like. See that gap, like a
But
thigh
you see
gap
the
in
hard
rock?
line below it. That makes you know that there's like this is one rock and then one behind it. I think
Okay.
because there's like a hard line. Because like I don't know, it doesn't
Has
look like it's sitting
NASA
on top
addressed
of it.
this, Will?
No, it's just a picture they released this week. They're like, look at this beautiful Mars.
It's
cube."
not as good as the door. The door is
No, the
damning.
door was way better.
Yeah.
The door was way better. I think Wes is right. That's a protrusion. I believe.
Well, or someone behind the door is having a little fun.
It could be.
Right.
It could
Or an
also
alien
just be.
snacking around.
Yeah.
Like the wind up there. Just.
Not a rock. That's
It's
Lifted a
deteriorated it.
rock.
No,
That's like
not
a
lifted it,
200-pound rock.
but it somehow eroded it in that shape.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Giving a lot of credit to.
I like the protrusion. Colin called in with a voicemail. He says that you can help him design his new Tinder profile. You listeners, right now, if you are in the send in the card tier on Patreon.
That's pretty cool.
So thank you, Colin, for supporting the pod and making sure that only sending the car users.
Listen, Colin's a catch. Like he's gone for what 2 weeks, and then he's back for 2 weeks. You get a little break from him, and then he goes and makes you a bunch of money.
Homeowner with a pool.
Boat,
Yeah.
Pool and
Yeah.
boat.
Mhm.
pool.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to send in the car on patreon.com/hardfactor if you want to help Colin set up his Tinder profile. Also, another caller said we missed Daniel Suarez being the first foreign-born NASCAR driver. Start like rattling off wins, I guess. Nice, good for Daniel. Sorry we missed that one. Not anybody NASCAR guys in here?
I don't hate it. I just don't really watch it. Yeah.
I want to go to a race.
You guys want to see what's
Yeah.
hilarious? Guess what my nickname was on the rugby team?
NASCAR. That's awesome.
Yeah, but I don't watch NASCAR at all just because I drive fast. So
Oh, you do drive fast. It's just like they're long. The races, like Pat said, it'd be cool to go to one, but like watching on TV, they just do circles for like 500 times. You know, it's like
It's a social event.
right. You got to like go to a bar or go to
The infield.
Yes, go to the actual event. Yes.
Yeah.
right.
TV, no.
Yeah, for sure. Let's move on. Dustin Morris sent us this story of a woman finding a giant ancient dildo. So it's a real history uncovered. Dustin sent us this link, and it's a woman, and then there's a big lead dildo next to her.
What is
And
that?
it says
What's the inscription on there?
Kind of looks like my mom.
Does it say?
I don't think Secundius.
Oh my God! They burned Secundius on this dildo
Again?
too.
Here's what the
Secundius
tag
is
says.
a
It says on New Year's Eve in 2020, a 73-year-old Wendy Thompson was using her metal detector, guys, listen up, to scour a farm in Kent, England, when she came across an incredible discovery, a 1.2-inch tall silver pendant shaped like a phallus
That's
with a
definitely
fully
penis.
detailed foreskin. Yep.
You said
shaft
1.2. That's definitely a
and tube.
Secundius. Yeah.
It is a Secundius. I thought it was
It's
big.
a scale.
It's
It's
a
a scale,
necklace.
Secundius.
It's a dick
Yeah,
necklace.
I found a statue of your dick, Secundius.
I wear it around. I wear your dick around my neck.
What is
Secundius.
this, a mold?
And now the British Museum and the Kent County Hall have just declared the pendant to be a national treasure. Oh, wow. Look
Wow.
at that. Dating to the Roman occupation of Secundius of Britain between 43 CE and 410 CE. The pendant is only the second penis amulet to be found made from silver in the country and is believed to have once been worn to ward off evil spirits by ancient Romans. Learn more about this by blah, blah, blah. But thank you, Drew Morris, for sending
Spirits
that. Very
hated
interesting.
dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiny dicks.
Yeah, well, Romans apparently love penises. They
Yeah.
just, yeah,
They sure did.
they loved him.
That's the place to go for metal detecting in England. So
yeah.
old treasures. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's the Mecca.
That is Spain too. Oh, and there was a
Spain,
big
yeah.
discovery off of the West Coast this week too, I think, or like an update with it. Also, Andrew Romanello sent us this story about Champ Kind getting a second DUI. I guess that's his real name is David Kochner.
David Cookner,
Yeah.
He got 2 recent DUIs, and he looks very upset.
We covered his last one. It was very recently.
Yeah, he got another one. Whoops.
We made fun of how he's just his character. Like he is, the guy from The Office. He
Wild
is
man.
Champ. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing will drive you to drinking and driving like a DUI.
that's true. Hey, actually way better DUI stories than his on patreon.com/hardfactor Florida Man Friday. There was
That's
2 epic
true.
DUIs. We fully broke down Jeff Hardy's DUI. Whoa.
Yes.
Intense.
They have a lot of police footage of it. Yeah.
Yeah, they released the entire thing. So yeah, check out that Florida Man Friday, patreon.com/hardfactor. All right. And Josh Hundley, this is the last little note we got. He sent a nice note about some body products I need to look into. He says, okay, this is called whale sperm shampoo. And he says, a buddy of mine and fellow listener sent this from Punta Cana. Will would most definitely use it to jerk off if it came in conditioner. And they said, oops, my bad. It's not orca jizz.
Thank
And I
God
said-
it's not real whale.
I
juice.
said, you've got my attention, Will,
Yeah.
because I think I need to get my hands on this whale sperm.
Wait,
It's,
let me ask you guys a question.
is this really marketed as whale sperm?
Do you
whale
jerk
sperm
off with
shampoo?
shampoo or conditioner?
I don't know. I mean,
Neither.
is it made from a whale?
Neither.
Because like maybe I can't use it, but at the same time I'd be jealous of you guys using it because it is made from a whale. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, when you say made from whale, you mean like they milked a whale's
no, like I think that this would be from its body. From
okay,
an
like
ille- an
made
illegal product.
of a whale.
Yeah,
right.
made of its.
They used to
made
make
of its
soap out of
fats and
out of the
whatnot,
whale
yeah.
oil, but they
Yeah.
don't anymore. I looked it up.
Right.
You can't find
This is
it anywhere.
original stuff.
Sorry,
those,
Wes.
those were the days.
Yeah, so maybe you guys can get your hands on that if you want to stick it to the whales. All right, few videos that came in. A Biden time submitted by more listeners than I could count.
Shampoo guy,
Here-
by the way.
Here's the highlights of what Joey B's been up to this week.
Wes jerks off with shampoo everywhere.
You do? Shampoo
over
conditioner?
conditioner, 100%.
Wow.
Kidding me?
Yeah. Lotion, conditioner.
Conditioner's
than-
more lotiony.
Yeah,
man.
lotion and conditioner than shampoo.
Yeah.
Really?
It's
Shampoo number 1.
just go for it.
It's clean at the same time.
I like it to
Interesting.
burn.
A little burn.
A little burn.
Like
No,
to get a
no,
little.
She's a little bit of a dirty girl, isn't she?
Punish myself a little bit.
Yeah.
Clean out the pee hole.
That's
Oh, it's not. I see this isn't your first time, sweetheart.
right. Hey, what did you say your name was again?
Yeah. It burns. All right, sorry. Well,
That's
what's going on? with
it usually takes a couple weeks.
fun? Yeah, that's instant. It's instantaneous, girl.
You must have it bad.
All right. First video clip, Biden time, submitted by a shitload of listeners. Here is the craziest clips about President Joe Biden over the last week.
Washington Examiner obtaining 2018 audio from the drug-addled first
That's our
son's
boy
infamous
Geraldo.
laptop from hell. In the audio,
He's
listen
such a
closely.
fucking nut
Hunter
job.
Biden can be heard bragging about the secret influence he has over his dad.
Ooh.
He'll talk about anything that I want him to, that he believes in. If I say this is important to me, then he will work a way in which to make it a part of his platform. My dad respects me more than he respects anyone in the world, and I know that to be certain. So it is not going to be about whether my dad thinks it's going to affect his politics.
All right, so there he is, Greg
Hunter.
bragging about the influence he has
Upsetting
over his
if
dad.
true.
Yikes.
I don't want to hear any more of these lies about reckless spending. We're changing people's lives.
Why is he
By the
screaming?
way, my sympathies to the family of your CFO, who dropped dead very unexpectedly.
Oh,
Drop
dead. Jeez.
But you know what?
Oh my! That's not very sensitive. Drop dead. He was like, ah. I heard he shit himself. When he
Drop dead.
dropped dead.
Son of a bitch dropped dead, didn't he?
My condolences for that.
Yeah.
They just gave out, huh? All right.
Yeah, bastard.
Sorry
Drop
about
dead.
that.
Jesus.
CFO, CLO, whatever the hell he was. He's dead. He's RIP is what he is.
Man.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
This is a good Biden time this week. All right.
That was good.
Next.
What was he screaming about?
He's mad about the R word. He's
yeah,
upset.
of course.
He does.
I heard he's mad though. I heard he is like mad behind closed doors too. He's like, "Hey guys, like fix it," because he can't really. He's old.
Right. He's screaming about it.
He's screaming
to
at
the
his
crowds,
people.
and he's screaming about it behind closed doors because he's just literally.
He's like, "We're getting our asses kicked here, guys." Yeah.
You're R-wording me?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
This is bad, guys. Yeah.
And then he's like, maybe so. We'll find out July 28th. Okay. This next one from Aston Mosley. It is an update from the Yellowstone story. This is insane. Look at that is a house falling into a river.
That house is done.
Near Yellowstone.
Were there people in that house?
No way. Not they had known. I'm
We're
sure
staying.
Maybe some squatters.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And they probably could have got on the roof or whatever, but still.
You see a cat like crawling.
Absolutely crazy. I mean, a whole house floating down the river.
Nuts.
Yeah.
You forgot me.
Yeah.
Stayed so intact too. Incredible.
That's a pretty cool. That's pretty
It's cool. It's like
cool.
it's almost like it's
at
meant
all.
to go in the water.
Talk about a houseboat.
Well, I think is it a log cabin? No, I'm kidding. But it could have been.
Kind of, yeah. Kind of
That's
like
cool.
it's a little ranch house.
It sucks for the people that own that, but it looked cool.
Yeah, but the government probably owns that.
Yeah.
That's not a house. I mean, that's a house.
It was a house. No, it was a house. It was
Can you own a house in Yellowstone National Park?
No, right on the other side of the border. Yeah, in
okay.
Montana.
Yeah, there's
for
communities.
sure. Yeah. You can own one there. Okay, and then there was almost a new Harambe situation submitted by Brofaloaf and then also via Billy Football. I'm sure you guys may have seen this. There was a dog being chased by the gorillas this time.
The gorilla almost ripped this dog apart.
Down here.
Yeah.
Hey, the dog's coming down here, guys.
Hurry,
Go down the steps right here. Look at the steps.
Dog's way over its head.
Look at the steps.
Yeah, those gorillas are huge.
They're about to rip him.
The
in
silverback
half,
is he's gonna rip his head off.
The steps right here.
The stairs.
Silverback.
Doggy, there's stairs.
They're just like at a stare down if you're just listening and haven't seen the video.
He's
and
in
the dog
protection
just
mode.
thinking about what to do.
He's like Baxter from Anchorman with the bears.
Right. Except this gorilla is just mean mugging him. Like, if you come close to me, I will rip you in half. And the dog's like, I know that. I'm just gonna stand on the edge of this ledge for a while. Everybody's screaming for the dog.
You can't bring a dog to the zoo, right? I mean, that's like
Unleashed.
Any dog to the zoo.
Gotta be a
unless it's
stray.
service
Yeah, it
dog.
must just be a stray, right? Well, I see.
Or like some guy that's working on at the zoo. Bro.
I don't hear anyone calling it by a name, so the owner just bounced. If so,
Oh,
fuck,
run straight past the gorilla.
Oh shit!
God.
Oh shit! That gorilla's fast too.
So fast.
It was in the corner.
Other side of the river.
Does it kill it?
No.
Very close. Doesn't kill it though. The dog's at the edge of the thing again, and the gorilla's so pissed.
The gorilla's
There you go. See this one down.
Gorilla
throwing
finally
dirt at
scared
him.
it off the thing. Unbelievable.
Where did it go?
Down to where
there was down to the
Or-
people.
Oh.
That dog should have been dead. That was crazy. That gorilla actually showed a lot of restraint. Just like flashing the sand at it, just smack some sand at it. Did the old, hey, get out of here.
Jesus Christ.
That would have been
That
a
dog.
scene.
By all rights, that dog should have been ripped in half.
A
For
loud scene.
The zoo is closed for a few weeks because of Fido was ripped in half in front of 50 people. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then this one is a crazy conspiracy theory sent to us by Chester Gerhardt, listener.
If you remember the Buffalo shooting that just happened, make sure you watch until the end. It gets interesting. So if you didn't know, this guy here woke up and drove 200 miles to a grocery store in Buffalo, New York, shooting and killing 10 people and injuring 3 others. Now, among the people who were killed was a guy named Aaron Salters, and this is where things get a bit interesting. Now, what caught my attention about this is that Mr. Salters was just on the news about a month ago explaining an invention he made, which was an engine that runs completely off water, no fuel needed. A completely hydrogen fuel system. And we all know what happened to the last person who decided to come forth with an invention similar to this one.
I do not. I have no idea.
Before Buffalo police rushed to Tops Friendly Market Saturday, there was Aaron Salter, the security guard, killed as he served and protected.
Aaron Solder, 55, retired Buffalo police officer. Loved electric cars.
He built a lab in his garage where he spent countless hours working to develop an engine that could run on water.
It's not running off of gas fuel? No, there's no gas fuel.
Same big gas
I
companies
can't
killed him.
tell you how I use it. I do have a patent pending.
A local inventor has discovered a way, hear this, to use water to run your car.
Yeah, but that news clip is like 30 years old. That one.
They're saying that the other guy was
They're
killed.
saying
too.
there's been multiple.
Everyone that's figured this out has been killed, but if
Right,
it's
right,
so
right.
easy to figure out, like it's gonna. No, I don't buy it. Sorry, I don't think that he.
Conspiracy.
I don't think that he actually.
I buy it.
You think that
I mean,
he
it was a
figured
pretty
out how to
convincing
run
video,
an engine
right?
on
Like,
water?
I thought that was a pretty convincing.
And no one, and no one
I didn't
did
do
before.
any research at all.
A retired police officer figured out how to create an engine that runs on water.
Bill Gates tinkered in his garage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when he was a child.
Yeah, I don't think so,
He
man.
realized his brilliance at college age.
I'm pretty sure someone else would have figured it out between the 30 years between those two.
They would have killed him too, Mark.
All right, well, we got a
wires.
verdict on it.
Yeah.
We got a verdict on it. All right, let's finish it up with 5 minutes of voicemails for the Hive Five. Here we go.
What's up, guys? It's James from Rochester. It's been a while since I called in with a depressing funeral fact, so I figured I'd bless you this week and let you know about organ donation.
Thank you, James.
Let me preface this by saying I think organ donation is wonderful. It saves lives. I encourage everyone to become an organ donor, just not me. People forget that the skin is the largest organ on the human body, second largest on me, if you know what I mean.
Hey.
But so if you've been putting the lotion on the skin your whole life, you got good skin, they're going to go ahead and harvest that.
Whoa.
And they basically just skin you like a deer getting ready for venison sausage.
Woo.
It is the most disgusting, horrifying looking thing you'd ever see. It's like a scene straight out of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Pat.
Shout out.
So like I said, go ahead, become an organ donor. I encourage it. It saves lives. Everybody should do it so that I don't have to. Have a great fucking weekend, boys.
You and me both, buddy.
Man after Wes's own heart.
I have terrible skin with acne, so they're not going to skin me, so it's all good.
Yeah, same here.
alive.
Lucky.
Yeah.
We all. Pat, how's your
Sorry.
skin?
I mean, it's
Pat's back is fucked up.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
They're not going
It's
to take
good.
Pat's skin.
Pat's back is
All right, good. Well, then
It
we're
is.
all
I keep asking my
okay to
parents,
be-
like, did I get whipped as a kid or something? And they keep being like, no. And I'm
It
like,
is
what are
nice.
these marks?
covered in lash.
Why does it
marks.
feel like,
Yeah.
I don't know, scars from a
Yeah.
whipping?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Something happened.
fucking
Pat.
disgusting.
Pat got grilled.
Next up, guys, you wouldn't believe it, but Tony called back in to clarify his position. So here we go.
Okay.
Guys, Tony from PA here. Kind of clarifying my voicemail from last week. I did mean a dead paraplegic.
Okay.
I was too excited, too nervous to ask the question
Yes.
because I knew to get made fun of, and obviously I did. But yeah, I meant the dead paraplegic
There you
because
go.
although it would classify as necrophilia, they're not moving, they're inanimate. So
Mhm.
anyways, looking forward to see what fucked up stories are for this next upcoming week. Appreciate you guys. Have a great fucking weekend.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad we touched back on that.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if he's a paraplegic then, right?
No, any dead
So
body. but it's just
glad
funnier.
Oh.
It's just funnier as a
Just want to let you
paraplegic.
know.
Yeah.
That
They could have 12 arms if it's dead. It's
Right.
an object.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony. And then luckily for Tony, Dan also called in. He's got similar things on his mind.
Okay.
Hey guys, it's Dan from Chicago. I had a question on objectphilia for you. So let's say you're with a chick who's super high in preludes and booze. She's passed out, can't feel a thing, and can't remember a thing. Is that objectphilia? I was
That's
thinking,
rape.
if I
That's
had that
rape.
question, I'm sure everybody else from the Heart of Hive does.
No
Let me
one's
know.
asking that question.
I'm sure everyone else does.
Yeah.
Got him.
Okay, guys, literally, you know how Will brought up the definition of recession? Look up the definition of what was it? Inanimate. Inanimate is not alive by definition. So she still has a soul. She's beating heart. She's alive. That's not objectphilia. Object is an inanimate object. It means it's dead. It's not alive.
Oh, yeah, Mark.
never
he
was alive.
No, it could be never was alive, or it could be it's not alive now, like a dead
Dan-
person.
Dan was
Ob-
100% a joke.
Yes, I know, but inanimate Inanimate though, straight up, alive. That's what not alive.
Yeah,
hey, let's say I knock a chick out, throw her in my trunk, and then fuck her at home. Is that objectophilia?
Everyone's got that. Everyone's got that on their mind, right?
If I had it, I mean, I figured.
Let's say I do this over the course of, I don't know, 6-8 weeks.
Rad Dad just having a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Also related, last video. This one was submitted by, Luis likes turtles, and it's great for objectophilia. Here we go.
I did not expect to find a fence like this here at all. He's perfect. I mean, this is the shape that I like so much. These angles,
Staring at a fence.
fabulous.
Caressing a fence.
She's touching that fence so sensually.
Oh yeah, stroking it. Watch what she does next.
She's gonna kiss it.
Just watch what she does next. Sitting on it.
Fences are such dangerous objects for me because they are so perfect in their geometry.
She means dangerous because she shoves him up her pussy.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say there is a lot of physical
they're
stuff
gonna
going
get
on
wet.
right now. I mean,
Here?
Yeah.
and I think that happens between human relationships as well, but I'm definitely physically attracted to this fence. And I would like to get to know this fence better.
Jail. She'll have a blast.
I'd like to get to know this fence better.
She's jacking off the top of the fence thing. Fence post.
Very sweet.
All right.
That is that was a sharp topped fence, man.
Yeah.
Thank you to Luis Likes Turtles. That was a great video. I mean, it's one of the best I've seen all week, honestly. All right. Next voicemail. Here we go. Oop. There we go.
Hey, boys. All right. So I was with my buddy, and I called his dog a tiz. And then I had to try and explain to him what a tiz was, told him about the show. So we're spreading the word.
Nice.
But a question came to my mind. What dog breed is the biggest tiz? I know Wes is probably going to say pit bull because
Pug.
of all the stories. Now he likes to freak himself out about them. But I say it's golden retriever because they're kind of like, or a lab. They're kind of like the dumb, like happy-go-lucky, tizzy, run, chase the ball kind of
It's a
dog.
boxer.
Like Doug from Up.
Pug.
It's
Your
really-
eyes.
So that's what my thought was. Can't think of any others that would be a tiz. I mean, they all got tiz-like genes in them, like little rat dogs or puntables, like chihuahuas or tizzy because they got Napoleon syndrome.
Right.
But yeah, just wondering what you guys think the biggest tiz for a dog is. All right. Have a great fucking day, boys.
Good question. I
This
like
is
it.
upsetting to me. I'm looking on dogster.com. The dumbest breed of dog.
What is it?
Is my favorite breed of dog. It's a basset hound.
They're
Oh
dumb.
yeah, they could be tizzy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, but some other websites say the Afghan hound is the dumbest dog.
Yeah. The Afghan. Why is it both hounds? Why are they all?
Oh, because any
why are
purebred
hounds
dog has a higher propensity of being tizzy, right? Because you're
gotcha.
inbreeding, which is like how you tiz. It's really how you get to tiz. It's the
I
roadmap
like-
to tiz is inbreeding.
I like the Labrador pick because I've had Labradors, Boxers, and Boston Terriers, and of the three, Labs definitely the tizziest for sure.
Yeah. I mean, here's the top 10 dumbest: Afghan hounds, Basenji, never heard of that. Basset hound, Beagle.
So one time
Borzoi,
when I was
Chow.
younger, I had a lab that you guys remember Sugar from RIP.
I remember
from
Sugar,
Herndon.
Scatman's mom. Come
That's
on,
right, your dog's mother. Yeah, she was such a tiz that when we put her in the back room when she was a puppy, she literally chewed the floor. Like she ruined all of her canine teeth just by chewing the floor tiles off the floor. Because that was just like what she
that's
wanted
pretty
to do
tizzy.
with her time. Yeah.
Oh, the bloodhound is probably
Ground her teeth down.
The bloodhound's on the top 10 list and probably the tizziest looking.
The pug's breathing and their eyeballs bulging, and like you can knock their eyeballs out if you smack them in the back of the head. Like I don't know, pugs are pretty tizzy to me.
Boxers are my favorite dog, but they're very tizzy.
They are.
Yeah,
they're
tizzy.
goofy as hell.
Yeah,
They're up there with.
they have that look in their face. For me, it's a lot about the look. Boxers have kind of a
The
tiz
look
face.
is more tizzy than their personality. I feel
Right.
like. Right. I feel like
Pugs have the look too.
The Labrador is more like it looks professional, but it's a tiz. It is.
Right. If you could get a Labrador's activities into like a boxer look, then that's an ultimate Tiz dog, right?
You Tiz harder than
Pretty
that,
much what
though?
I have is a boxer lab mix.
Yeah.
My one dog Joe is a
Joe
big
is a Tiz and a half.
He's a
Joe.
Tiz and a
So
half.
Joe's the most dizzy dog.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
Right. We solved it.
Yeah.
Next voicemail here from Hector. What does he want?
My name is Hector, and I'm calling to see when to show nipples. Oh, dirty dog. My name is Hector.
Thank you, Hector.
To see the nipple.
Hey, when to see nipple?
When to show nipple? I'm gonna check the OnlyFans, see if there's any updates.
All right. Yeah, Pat, let us know. And this is the last voicemail here, fellas, about the teens. Following up on the teens.
Hey, fellas, I know you guys are cutting the voicemails a little short nowadays. It's your favorite mailman from South Jersey, the real Jersey. Next time I called in, had a hard time with my name, got a little nervous. Just calling in and talking about these Ocean City teens that are causing a ruckus. These kids, I feel like, are emboldened by the fact they know adults, let's like myself, 33 years old, will not smack a 16-year-old in the mouth.
Yeah.
Probably should. Some of these kids just need to get smacked. Then they'll fix everything. Have a great fucking weekend,
right.
boys.
Yeah,
Smacking kids.
You too.
Pop him
he's,
one. Yeah.
He's right though.
Hard to
Definitely.
argue with. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to argue with that.
That update on that story, a bunch of Jersey Shore towns all got together and implemented 10 p.m. curfews for the teens.
So they were legally smacking them.
They did smack them around, huh? Yeah.
There
I
we
think
go.
someone
Well,
hacked my OnlyFans, guys.
Also, that's probably pretty
What, are you
easy to
signed
do.
up to everyone's account now?
No, I got an email where it was like, did you log into your OnlyFans account from a Windows phone? And I didn't, so I quickly changed my password. And now that new password, which is like a very complicated one, is not working.
Oh, no.
You can't see nipple. When to see nipple? Never for Pat is the answer.
Never see the
Cancel
nipple.
that credit card.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to all the USPS drivers who constantly remind us, Wes, that turkeys are way worse than pit bulls. I just wanted to put that on the record. We get DMs from USPS drivers weekly about how the turkeys are worse than pit bulls. Just wanted to put that out there.
Huge rivalry.
Whatever you say.
Just a reminder, Wes. And that's going to do it for Hard Factor this week. Time for the wheel to see what's going to happen.
What if you treat her like an object?
Is that objectophilia?
Is that objectophilia? If I just treat her like she's an object?
All right, this is for Hive Jive next Friday.
Hive Jive next Friday. Look at the wheel getting Pat. Look at the wheel getting Pat.
No, it's Will again.
Triple dipple for Will.
Triple dipple.
Triple dipple. High
Oops, god damn it.
It likes the high five, Will. It likes you doing it.
It does.
Me on the
All right.
high five.
All right, let's
Coffee
see if
for
let's
Sunday.
see if Pat gets TikTok. On the
Gonna be
coffee.
Mark.
Yep.
Coffee.
All right, here it is. Here it is. You'd think it's a 1 in 3 chance, but it's 100% Pat here on coffee. Or TikTok. There it is. TikTok. There it is. Called it pre-show. Right in the middle. Look at how in the middle that is.
It really is in the
Oh,
middle.
I mean, it's
shit.
never been more. Wes, just press the X. Don't,
shit.
Don't
It's
remove
right
them,
in the
just
middle.
Press the X. Show how right in the middle it is, real quick.
There it is.
Oh
It's
my
directly in the middle.
It's never been.
Look at
pick
the orange
somebody
and the
harder.
orange. Yeah.
It's
Wow.
never the wheel's never been more certain
Oh,
about a pick.
Pat, you have to kind of do TikTok on Monday, Pat.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
I'll try.
That's
man,
huge.
other people are trolling Hector in the comments. Now Helena is saying when to see some nipple.
Yeah.
People are now commenting on.
What if Hector's the one who hacked you, though?
They all
That would
wanna
be
know.
hilarious.
Yeah.
They all want to know.
Hector wants an extra account.
Can you answer Hector's question, please?
Hector needs some support here.
Oh no.
Thanks, Hector, for saying what everybody's thinking.
Oh, this is way creepier than I thought. No, Hector changed his name to Helena.
Oh no!
Shut up, really?
I swear to God!
Different angle.
Oh, come on, Hector.
Not Hector.
Lando will make you show nipple.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God, dude. That's not
Come
good,
on,
Hector.
dog.
You dirty dog. What a
dog.
dirty ass dog move. Look at this. Look at this, bro. He got a little profile.
No.
he put he's catfishing her, trying to.
He's
When
catfishing.
to see
Oh,
some
he's-
nipple. That's awesome.
Elena.
Creepy
All right.
Hector.
Thank you for listening. We love you all. Get out there and have a great fucking Friday and the rest of your weekend.